Hello, everyone, and welcome to Season 4 of the TFH Hire Legend Car E-Series. We finally made it to Season 4. It's been a long Season 3. Fraser Clegg, our reigning champion, and we are here now for Season 4, Round 1 at Oulton Park Raceway. It is, well, a beautiful track, in my opinion. Provides some great racing. And just wait a second, I just gotta make sure these people stop talking voice chat. Yo, can we stop swearing in voice chat, please? Thank you. And keep it on the hush. But here, Oulton Park Raceway. And let's quickly get the race info up for you straight away. Here at Oulton Park, 4.27 kilometer long track, and we're running the, don't mind the round 8 at the top. Let me fix that real quickly as we watch Lachlan Burke. I'm sorry that everything is out of place. I just got back from work, so everything is a bit rushed, but it should be fine for now. Just getting everything ready. There we go. So, round 1 Oulton Park, 4.27 kilometers long, 17 degrees track temp. It is a bit damp in some places on the track. Some people opting for the wet tyres, some are opting for the dry, but I think it's wet overall so far. We're running the international circuit without the hiss slop. So, no second chicane, because that second chicane is one of the most deadly on the track. And should provide some great racing for me as the commentator today. And Josh Cody's who's in the commentary box once again. Josh, announce yourself for Season 4 here.
Hi.
There we go, get a little hi from Josh Cody's. So, we'll bring up the leaderboard right now. Have a look at what's going on as practice will end soon. And it is Ryan Taborski who tops your timing tower by 7/10, which is, it's really quick from Ryan Taborski. He's a sharp looker for this season. Got some prizes on the line that will be announced after round 1. Just who's going to win it this season. 10 rounds, 3 special events. It's all in for it. As we're going to be heading into quali now. 23 people for the first round. Beautiful. As everyone's heading up for quali, now we're on board with Lachlan Burke, but I don't know who the first one was. I think it might have been Joshua Benno. No, I can't even tell. It was Ryan Taborski, the number 6-7 car, out on the track first. No, don't do it, Josh. I know what happened last time.
Okay.
Keep it contained, bro. But Ryan Taborski in the Skittles livery. Looks like it's got some pace this season. Joshua Benno in the background there in his new livery with the Richard Auto Special. Oh, no, Richard Auto Special. I meant Richard Auto's sponsor that he has on his IRL car. Got a couple new names here, such as Chris Noble. Who else do we have here? Chris Nolan too, goat karting in Karting New South Wales. And Ashley Lear. Also Luca Padaviz from New Caledonia. Heading through the chicane, watching Ryan. We'll go on board with Ryan for this first lap. Cut to silence when we go on board as well to give you, well, a great onboard lap with one of the fastest guys on the track. But we're not up to that bit yet. As I quickly go find my track map. That's Monza. I've got so many track maps here. Now I'll find it eventually. As we are watching Ryan. It might actually be on the wrong place. Oh, I might have found it. Sorry for a second. Found it. Righto. Ryan Taborski, a little bit squirrely out there. And it is raining, so it is damp here for round 1. As Ryan's heading through turn 13. Oh no, into turn 14. Now the last corner looked like turn 13. Now let's go on board with Ryan Taborski for this lap. We'll keep our mouths shut, but watch this great onboard lap for Ryan Taborski. See if he can already top the timing sheets. as Ryan rounding the last corner. Looked like a very
Ooh, we got a
tentative lap.
crash.
Do we have a crash?
We have a crash.
Who was
Ashley
it?
Lear.
Ashley Lear. I'll quickly cut to that in a second. I'll actually cut to it now. Ashley Lear was actually already back in the pits. Ryan Taborski, though, well, Lachlan Burke, watch the timing tower now as everyone's going to be crossing line. Lachlan Burke right now, pretty tense ahead of Ryan Taborski as well as Josh Benno. Everyone, though, coming behind across the line. James Grimmer is also on for a purple lap here, if I can actually find him on this leaderboard. I can't. Luca Padavis goes to 4th place so far, but he's 3.1 seconds off the pace. Sam Stride moves up into P number 4, James Grimmer into P5, beating Luca Padavis. Daniel Cox up the 4th place. The timing tower is coming alive now. Watching everyone starting to cross the line. You can see everyone starting to appear out of the 23 cars that we have on the field today. Elijah to 4th, Maximus Morgan to 10th, maybe letting Elijah through to try get a toe in these treacherous conditions. But you can see we're doing 2-minute ones. Last season, I can't remember the times we're doing. I think it was in the 140s, so we're over 20 seconds off the pace. Fraser Clegg, though, straight to the top, our reigning champion in the Gold Fern livery, gets into P1 so far, 5 minutes into qualifying. Also, to let everyone to know, we have a top 10 reverse grid for the feature race today. So, wherever you finish, so for the top 10, if you finish first in the first heat race, you'll start 10th, so on, second to 9th, third to 8th. Josh Hunter behind, who got his first win last season in the final round at Indianapolis, running a new Tony Car inspired livery, better metallic on there, with a great JCR logo on the back. That's a little shout out to Josh Cody, who's in the commentary box,
Yeah,
who runs JCR, professional photography. If you're at a local go-kart track, such as basically, let's say Eastern Creek, Canberra, DKS rounds,
any hard New South Wales track.
book him in. What are your prices again?
It's just 55 for photos and stuff, and then
Yeah, so 55 for photos, just depending.
and videos.
And videos.
Apology. Oh, big one!
A big one. Who
big
is it?
one from Chris Nolan. Big one from Chris
Nolan. Okay, I'll quickly go back.
Flips over.
Did he flip over? Let me quickly go back.
He flips over.
I need to know this a little bit in advance. Oh my goodness!
Sorry, I looked up as it happened.
Yeah, and he's gone over he's got a KR inspired livery, and I'm just watching him, the number 91, rolling off the back of Luca Padavis. We've already got a major rollover in these conditions as he's going back onto track now. Fraser Clegg rounding the last corner now. Is he on for a good lap? Lachlan Burke's up into second still. So the timing tower hasn't changed as much. Jonathan Harris, though, goes to 11th. Joshua Hunter, he's got a purple sector. We've got many sectors on this track, which can get a bit confusing at times. Fraser Clegg doesn't improve. Josh Hunter, though, in the background, does he improve from 16th? I don't think he does. He's got Nick Morgan in the background following him. As we go down to Ryan Bunt, look at him all over the place. I don't think he's on for a good lap here. Ryan Taborski, though, is on for another purple lap, heading through the fast right-hander. Oh, drifting it through there in those conditions. Going through turn number 10. I think he's lifting off now, or he's just lifting off over this crest because it's easy to lose the car because of how light these little pocket rockets are. Josh Benno not on for a great lap. Oh, orange is there. Gary Grant is on for a great lap too. Ryan Bunt, though, as he crossed the line, goes to 15th. And Ryan Taborski nearly spun it on a good lap there. Excuse me. But has to reset himself. This is his final lap to improve if he wants to get pole position off the reigning champion, Fraser Clegg.
Hunter off.
Josh Hunter, I did hear a bit of a shunt into the wall.
Lachlan Burke spins around.
Lachlan Burke spinning around. Gets it, recovers it, continues once again. But I want to quickly have a look at what happened with Josh Hunter. Get a quick instant replay on that. Just ran wide on the exit of that long right-hander of turn number 5 and just into the wall. And I believe Fraser Clegg, he's in, he's done. He thinks he's got the pole position. As we're looking at the sector times below, Chris Nolan hasn't completed a lap. He's going to come across the line, though, after rolling off the back of Luca Padavis. Where can he put this car? No, he got an off-track on the lap. Daniel Cox in P7, doing great in this livery. He's actually changed the livery up a bit. I think I can see by the roof. Or maybe it is the same. I don't know if he has changed it. But who just went to 11? It is Aaron Russell. Don't know if it's Aaron, because it's spelled Aaren. So I'm just going to say Aaron.
Aaron. Aaron.
Aaron.
Aaron.
Last name Russell. We know a Russell in Formula One. But Nicholas Morgan coming across the line right now. Where can he put the FTA? He stays 6th place. Ryan Taborski, though, heading through the treacherous turn number 10 in these conditions. He blinks out, blinks back in. Look at the puddles on the exit there. Don't get an off track or your lap will not count. Jackson Whitehead crosses the line, stays P19. Josh Hunter not going out for a second lap after hitting the wall. Don't think he would have got another lap in. Ryan Taborski is pushing the limits of the Skittles car, but it's orange, green, orange, 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 and he's nearly looped it again. The pace that he had from practice has gone out the window, but that is quali ended. Quali is ended. So Fraser Clegg is your pole sitter for the upcoming race in Heat 1. So we run you through the grid. Fraser Clegg on the pole position over Lachlan Burke. Only 1/10 off Fraser Clegg. Might have a great battle already going to form today. Ryan Taborski in third. After setting a great lap in practice, he is now on the second row with Josh Benno. Elijah Whitfield, the American, on the grid, starts in fifth. Nicholas Morgan in sixth. Great performance from Nicholas Morgan. Daniel Cox 7th, Joseph Parkinson 8th, Ollie Stevens 9th, Sam Stride in 10th. That is your top 10. Then it goes Jonathan Harris, Aaron Russell, and then so on, so forth. As my camera is not cutting to anything just yet. Got the rolling start ready. Fraser Clegg waiting to get on the grid. Gotta quickly let everyone know. If Lachlan hasn't told you already, I'll be using the in-game safety car since Cohen Palmer, who usually is our safety car, subscription ran out. So I'll just be calling the safety car using the in-game one as well, and so on and so forth, just like Indianapolis. Cheers, Lachlan. So, after being a little bit unorganized for this race, we're back finally, and we're ready to go. After having work, well, I was having work, got everything sorted before I went. Waiting for Fraser to go, he's just stopped, and now he's going. And look at this, 23 Legend cars line up here at Oulton Park. Fraser Clegg just getting somewhat warm for those tyres. I wonder what everyone is running. Are they running wets? Are they running dries? I can check you. Everyone is on the wet tyre. No one running that dry, and as you can see, I don't think anyone will, because it is very damp out there, and I believe it's actually still raining, just depending on how the weather is feeling. Number 11, who is number 11? Because they got a nice looking livery. It is Ashley Lear. We're set for a start here at Oulton Park. Will we have a massive crash in the T1? Will everyone be tame? Rounding the last corner. We're commencing another season of the TFH Hire Legend Car E-Series here in Season 4. The reigning champion, Fraser Clegg, puts it on pole position once again. Pole position number 1 for the season. But who's going to get the first victory as we go? Green flag running. And it looks like everyone's starting to already spread out. And it looks like Lachlan Burke had a shocking start. Elijah, though, already looking for the inside down to the T1. Do we get any major incidents? No, everyone's made it through cleanly. That is a beautiful start from everyone. Out of the first corner, Ryan Taborski's already up the second. Elijah Whitfield is up in the third. He had a great start, and there's number 26, Jackson Whitehead, has spun it, and I don't know who he's been involved with, but down into the next corner. That is maybe a mispress. I don't think it's a big one just yet. Oh, they're all spreading all over the place, but can they keep it going? I think they do. Everyone's spinning out, and they keep it all nice and even. There they go once again. No major incidents happening, but it's Fraser Clegg who leads your way here at Heat 1. Sorry, my mic wasn't working. Safety car deployed. Oh, safety car deployed, safety car deployed. Please keep a consistent pace. A single file restart, Fraser. The safety car always comes out late out of the pit lane, so be careful when you come around down the main straight. So calling the first safety car of the season here at Oulton Park. Hopefully everyone understands the procedure, as we had a lot of people out on that first lap. So let's take actually a look back at what happened. So Jackson Whitehead spinning in the background. But what happened in the hit? Looks like Luca Padavese and Jonathan Harris had a bit of contact. Then look at this. Just everyone fanning out. Chris Nolan getting hit. Oh my goodness. It's just major carnage in there. I wonder if we can get a different camera angle on that so we can see it from a different perspective. Just head it from here. We'll try TV number 3. No, TV number 2 maybe? Or TV 1? Yeah, TV 1. So go back. Have a look at who got tagged. I think Ollie Stevens might have got tagged in that. Yeah, So it's free wide between Benno, John O'Harris, and Ollie Stevens. Free into this corner would not work, so he gets tagged. Lucas spins on his own, and then it's just caused a major congestion. Everyone going off. Ollie Stevens, though, not getting that much damage out of it. So not bad at all, as the safety car has peeled out onto the track. And we're under the caution. And I'll just let them all know about that thing that always happens. I'll have to wait for the safety car to do one lap so I can put the command in chat for it to go in on the next lap. And then we can get back to racing. It will be next lap. So Josh, what was your take on, well, the first start of season 4, round 1 here at Oulton Park? What did you reckon of that chaotic start?
You know, I wouldn't expect anything less. It's pretty wet. Yeah, everyone was so congested. I guess something was bound to happen. But I think we all got away pretty well there. I didn't really see any much clashing, just more spinning.
Yeah, but let's see who our biggest movers are on the left here. Ryan Bunt and Maximus Morgan up 8 spots to both of them. They're doing really well, avoiding that first lap crash. Also, I think those are actually the first 2 biggest movers, so Ryan Butt and Maximus Morgan. And next along the lines, it would be Jackson Whitehead up free after spinning and then getting through on that crash. But Ryan Taborski had a really good start. Let's quickly go back to the race start. Quickly go back to the green flag. I want to watch this from Ryan's point of view because he had an amazing start, but Lachlan also dropped back as well. We'll get onto the onboard camera. He just followed when Fraser went on that green flag, and he head to Lachlan Burke. He just got swamped going down in the T1 nearly. So Josh Benno tried it around the outside. Don't know who was on Lachlan's inside in the T1. Might have been Ollie. Oh, there was a bit of contact there. And look at Nick Morgan going through as well, but more contact between them two. And then the inevitable happened. Nearly sounded like Ryan Taborski there. And then, the crash just happening. No bullet, no hate towards you, Ryan. Just just you got a funny voice.
Sorry.
So just gonna make sure that the restart's a single file. And then the person who's lost the most amount of positions is Josh Benno, who was involved in that crash. Are we going to get any more major crashes? Don't know. We'll just have to find out.
You know, that doesn't matter because all us Joshes, we're just the best. So you don't have to worry about Josh Benno making up those positions. He'll make up some positions and be at the front because Josh supremacy is the best.
Alrighty. So I'll wait for the safety car to cross the line, and then I'll put the command into the chat, as I don't know who's gone into the pit lane. That might have been, I'm just looking in the background. No, they're just...
Will they come out?
No, I think they're just faking going into the pit lane.
Maximus Morgan.
Oh, it is Maximus Morgan.
It's Max Morgan.
Hopefully that done it. Yeah, there we go. The safety car will be coming in this lap. Fraser, when the safety car peels around turn 14, you have control of the field, and make sure you can go whenever you want. When the safety car hits the pit lane, I'll let you know. Safety car will be the last corner. And Elijah's just disconnected. What happened with Elijah?
Oh, dropped her up.
Was he
No
on the
way.
was he on the track? I
He
didn't even
dropped a
see.
packet loss. No,
Yeah.
he dropped a packet loss.
Huh. Interesting.
That's
Well,
odd.
that's not good. He was in a really
That's
good
not
position.
good.
He was in a good position too. Okay.
That's unfortunate.
Nick Morgan though, now into fourth. So everyone's moved up a spot now. So yeah, Ryan Butt and Maximus Morgan now with 9 spots instead of 8. Nick Morgan up to 4. He could be on for his first podium.
That's not good.
So hopefully he can get back in for the feature race as, top 10 reverse grid, which will be very interesting, I reckon. Because if this was the finishing positions right now, Aaron Russell would be on first and Fraser would be down in 10th. So just got to see what goes on. 7 minutes into the first race as this safety car takes a bit to get around the track, so we're only going to have a handful of minutes left. Everyone just getting some temp into the tyres. But what is going to go on here for the first race of Season 4? Fraser Clegg, the
Oh,
reigning
Elisha's
champion.
back.
He's back now, but he won't be in this now. Unless he can
Yeah.
get back on track. Just looking at my live timing, he's not on track.
Ooh, it's cold in my house. Far out.
The sun's starting to come
Sorry
out
about
too as well in this race.
Yeah.
So, might get dry conditions for the next race. When Fraser rounds this corner, I'll just quickly give him a call to say hold a consistent pace. And I'll tell you when you can go. Alrighty, Fraser. Just start holding a consistent pace. I'll tell you when the safety car hits the pit lane, and then you are free to go whenever you want when the safety car enters the pit lane. So Fraser Clegg, gotta hold that consistent pace. Gonna watch this pace car hit the pit lane, and as soon as he does, we will go green flag running. Just waiting, just waiting. Wait for him to hit the pit lane up ahead. And he's gone racing. It's green flag running. Has he caught Ryan out? No, he hasn't. Ryan just staying on the back there, heading down into T1. Fraser Clegg leads us away once again through the first corner. Just looking in the background, maybe anyone. Big movers into T1. Doesn't look like it. Jonathan Harris looking for a move. Someone really
Chris
wide
Noble
there.
running wide.
That was Chris Noble running wide. And look at this side by side. Down into turn number 3. Does anyone go
Chris
wide?
Noble goes
Chris Noble
through.
go wide. Luca Pataviz has a little bit of contact, but does everyone make it through cleanly? Jackson runs off the track, and it looks like they all keep it nice and even and clean. So better than the race start. Heading down through turn number 4. Anyone dare enough to go around the outside, and it looks like Luca, I think that was, going around the outside. No, it's James Grimmer, who's on the outside of Jonathan Harris, who will have the inside. Down into the hairpin as he spins it on the apex. Can he keep it? Yes, he can. Into the way of Josh Benno. Look at this. Congested. And that's
Benno
contact.
spins.
He spun around. There's contact between the two. Heading to the next chicane. It's just all going on. There's so many battles, but look at this little battle group. And look at that. Chris Nolan's trying to go right around the outside. He might hit the grass there. Ollie Stevens with a beautiful switchback and gets back through on Chris Nolan. The number 8 car of Mark Heppel loses a couple positions there. Heading back to the front, Ryan Taborski, though, through the fast right-hander of turn number 10. And it looks like everyone nice and clean. Ryan Taborski, though, would be looking for his first, or he's actually, I don't know if he's had a win yet. So he'll be looking for a win. As I see Daniel Cox in the background, runs a little bit wide, loses a position to Joseph Parkinson. Joseph Parkinson got some pace as he's losing the rear, as well as Daniel Cox. Look at them all losing the rear through. Oh my goodness, it's insane. As I see in the background, there might be a major shunt. I don't know if there was.
Just a little bit of a touch between Chris and I think Ollie Stevens. Ollie running a bit wide.
Yeah, listen,
They
you're
both
my
managed to keep it
you're
under
my
control.
eyes for crashes. You are. So if there is a major crash, there's Chris Noble
Oh,
runs really wide. Yeah, you are my eyes, so I know when to call a safety car, as it is. I'm the lone person in here. So Joshua Hunter side by side with Chris Nolan. These two in the same go-karting team. As Jackson in the background has gone wide off into the grass. And there's contact. Ollie Stevens and Mark Heppel, they're stuck on each other. And waiting, and then they continue going. Jackson Whitehead had to slow down from running wide, and he continues going. Who's up here? Lachlan Burke missed out on it. He's up back in the second. And now Fraser Clegg, he can't run away. He can't get out of the towing distance. So Lachlan Burke has the pace and looking to go. But Nick Morgan too also has some pace. He's going to be looking to try get his first ever podium. He's on for a great result here as Jonathan Harris goes down the inside of Maximus Morgan, or is it Max around the outside? I think it's Max around the outside, up 10 spots, as well as Ryan Bunt. These two working together to get through the field, starting near the rear of the field, nearly up into the top 5 soon. Side by side, Jonathan Harris and the number 42 of Samuel Stride, and there's contact on the exit, but they keep it nice and clean. Maybe they're still on the contact of each other. I've heard someone hit the wall on the exit here, but it looks like Josh Hunter just losing a couple positions. Ollie Stevens not having a great first race here today in one of his favourite tracks. But Fraser Clegg still leading us away 12 minutes, nearly 13 minutes into this session, as someone already a little bit angry on the radio. I don't think the live stream can hear it, but someone is angry on the radio. Ryan Taborski following Lachlan Burke, trying to get to the back of Fraser. And I can see in the background, Nick Morgan, he is on a charge. He is already nearly onto the back of them. Watch for Nick Morgan. He has some pace in the FTA cars. There's contact up ahead between Ryan Taborski and Lachlan Burke. So Nick Morgan is nearly into this battle. Looking in the background, Luca Badavis.
There goes Luca.
Luca spinning around, continues though, not rejoining into anyone. James Grimmer though, and he runs onto the off the track. But oh my days, it is on like Donkey Kong out there, running right, Aaron Russell.
Not too sure if there was a little bit of contact there or not, but yeah, not too sure.
Nick Morgan and Daniel Cox having a very fierce battle up there. Daniel Cox in P6. Joseph Parkinson, though, he's also catching onto the back of this train ahead. 14 minutes left in this race. I don't know if we're on the last lap yet. I just didn't check when they went past the start-finish line. If you could tell me if it's the last lap, Josh, by pressing space and just having a look, if it is. Like, it should tell you on the left if it's white flag or not.
Where? I can't see anything.
Okay, so if you can't see anything, there's no white flag if you're in the UI looking.
Yeah, I'm in the UI, bro.
Yeah, okay, so...
It's probably white. Wait, no.
I don't think... I don't know if it's whites or not, so because I didn't check when they crossed the line. Usually the official waves the flag and tells us if it's whites. It never tells us if it's whites on the live timing, which is annoying. Heading through turn number 10 though, Fraser Clegg leading now. He's led from the start. Can he lead to the finish? Nick Morgan though, losing a bit of pace, and Joseph Parkinson catching up too. Nick Morgan though, not Nick Morgan, Maximus Morgan, his brother, right on the rear. Ryan Bunt looking for a move, can't get it done. Looking in the background, seeing if anything else is happening. I don't think it is. 15 minutes reached in the session now. Oh, Ryan Taborski's right on the grass trying to overtake Lachlan Burke. He nearly loops it. It says checkered flag at the top of my screen.
Spinning.
Ryan Bunt has
Chris
spun.
Noble get it.
So Ryan Bunt spins.
Hunter spinning.
Oh, it was checkered flag.
No.
We're just checking across the line. So it was last lap. Fraser Clegg wins the first race of season 4 here at Oulton Park. Lachlan Burke finishes second. Ryan Taborski
into the second last corner.
Yes, everyone in the background is spinning in these conditions. Looking at this, Nick Morgan, best finish, 4th position. Great job from there, from 6th place in the grid. Maximus Morgan, though, from 18th up into 6th, doing well. So he'll be starting 5th, I believe, in the reverse grid race for the feature. But Fraser Clegg, though, will be starting down in 10th spot. And here we go, everyone taking the jump. Can we get a really funny crash here? We might have a trophy for the funniest crash. Look at this. Well, Fraser Clegg is rolling. Everyone taking the jump. One of them. Oh,
And a
wow!
front flip.
Front flip from Nick Morgan. Or Max Morgan, I think it was. Joseph Parkinson trying to take the jump. Can't take it. Oh my goodness, I've just heard another one.
James is reversed onto turn 1. Reversed through turn 1.
So, into our warm-up now. A 3-minute warm-up. We won't have any interviews for this. But a great first race to the season. I believe instead of the start, just minus the start away, I reckon it was pretty good racing out there. A lot of people
Yeah, it
trying to
was.
send some interesting moves, just tagging each other, but looked like it was good racing out there. And now for the top 10 reverse feature, it's going to be completely different. Fraser Clegg starting from 10th, and if we quickly check our results, which I will bring up now, I want to know who will be starting first. It will be Chris Nolan, who will start first alongside Jonathan Harris. Aaron Russell will start in third because of this reverse grid. Fourth for Daniel, fifth for Max, sixth for Joseph, seventh for Nick, eighth for Ryan, ninth for Lachlan, and then 10th for Fraser. But Fraser Clegg taking out the first race of the season. Already the reigning champion, showing the pace he has in these legend cars. Can he go back to back? Fraser Clegg starting from 10th now for the feature when we get there. And just looking down through the rest of the field. Ollie Stevens not having a great race, as well as Josh Hunter having a couple moments there. Joshua Benno made a great recovery back to 12th. As the warm-up is still going, just quickly find who is on the track. It looks like Luca Padavese is. A couple of people on there, as Mark Heppel, Ashley Lear, Aaron Russell, Jackson Whitehead, Daniel Cox, Ryan Taborski even. So people they're just trying to feel the track to see where the pace is at. It's been a very wet Oulton Park as Ryan has spun it. Loops it around. And Daniel Cox driving past him as well. Ryan Taborski finishing third in the first race. Does he have the pace to go through the field now and try to secure another podium? This is what's going to shake the championship standings after this race. Those are the top 10 reverse. We'll just have to see and find out. As the warm-up will finish soon, and we can get to the feature race. A 20-minute feature around Oulton Park in these treacherous conditions. And also our second round that will be coming next Friday, Laguna Seca. Fan favorite from some of the Legend Car E-Series drivers. And here we go. It is the reverse grid for the feature. The top 10, as we're waiting. There you go. We saw the standings there. There's your top 10. They've been reversed. Get to Chris Nolan and get to the TV1. And we'll just get the grid up, if I can get the grid up. Here we go. There you go. So it's Chris Nolan on first, Jonathan Harris in second, Aaron Russell in third. Yes, it was reverse top 10. Also, Chris Nolan and Jonathan Harris, make sure you both go on the green. Don't go any time before the green on the start, or else you will get a slam dunk penalty. But Lachlan already explained it in driver's briefing. So, top 10 once again. Chris Nolan in first, Jonathan Harris in second, Aaron Russell in third, Daniel Cox in fourth, Maximus Morgan in fifth, Joseph Parkinson in sixth, Nicholas Morgan in seventh, Ryan Taborski in eighth, Lachlan Burke in ninth, and Fraser Clegg in 10th. This is going to be a great race today. Chris Nolan off the front row. So this is his first front row start in the Kart Republic inspired livery. Fraser Clegg, can he come through the field? Can Lachlan come through the field? And Ryan Taborski come through the field? Will Josh Benno have a great race this one? Maybe not get taken out. Can he go from 12th, maybe into the top 5? I guarantee he'll probably be in the top 5 by the end of this race. Rounding turn 13. Josh Cody's, what do you reckon? Oh no, this is the last corner actually, so let's get ready to race. And it's green flag running, and we have the revs. They're rising, so heading down towards T number 1 now. What is it going to be like with this top 10 reverse into the first corner? And Jonathan Harris is already up into first, around the outside. Beautiful move, looking in the background. No one making contact this time. It looks like they all keep it nice and evenly clean. And Fraser Clegg in 9. Josh Benno's actually up 4 spots, so he got an amazing start on the rest of the field, heading down into turn number 3, and it looks like Josh Benno looking for a move now on Nicholas Morgan, but can't get it done. But Jono Harris has the lead, and looks like he's going to try pull away, but Chris Nolan doesn't want that to happen. Nick Morgan and Josh Benno side by side as we head down to the turn number 4. Can Nick and Morgan hold it around the outside, so he has the inside for the next corner? Doesn't look like it as Josh Hunter runs wide in the background. Down the inside, Nick Morgan. Can he get the move done? Fraser Clegg's looking for a move around the outside. Josh Benno's going around the outside. Maybe a little bit of contact in the background. Keep it clean. Josh Benno can't get around the outside. He's still got Nick Morgan there. Jonathan Harris, 7/10 clear of Chris Nolan. Trying to pull away and into the treacherous chicane. I've heard a little bit of contact.
Got a bit of bumping.
A little bit of bumping for there, yeah. So Josh Benno makes it through as well.
Bumping.
As well as Fraser Clegg makes it through on Nick Morgan as well. So Fraser Clegg only making up 1 spot. Ryan Taborski, though, I just haven't seen this. He's already up to 4th, and he's battling for 3rd, and he has switched back Aaron Russell, but he can't just get it done. As there's contact in the background, Ryan Bunt spins around. He's off. Keeps it nice and clean. Oh, Maximus Morgan, actually, spins it a lot there. But does he get back on the track safely? Yes, he does. Cut back and have a look at that soon.
Well, Chris Nolan getting a bit slippy on the exit there.
I don't know what Fraser Clegg said there, but look at the battling going on here. Nick Morgan is looking for a move maybe on Fraser Clegg, but Fraser Clegg up into 6th, down the inside, Nick Morgan. Lachlan Burke's trying to make it free wide. Look at the contact into the corner. Luca Padaviz is spun round. Does he rejoin unsafely? No, they keep it nice and evenly across the line. Daniel Cox around the outside into T number 1. Can't get the move done. Lachlan Burke, though, is up into 9th. Fraser Clegg is up into 5th. Ryan Taborski now is up into 2nd. I haven't been watching Ryan Taborski, but he's already up in the 2nd. But Jonathan Harris in the lead by 1.6 seconds. Ken Ryan close that gap. So it's been an eventful start for the top 10 reverse grid, as Jonathan Harris is looking for a first win. Hopefully. Well, he's hoping he can keep it as Josh Benno and Lachlan Burke make contact. Josh Benno is not having a great first round. He didn't have a great Oulton Park last season, and it looks like it's happening again as he tags the back of the number 42 of Sam Stride. Sam Stride stuck on the banking, waiting for a safe time to rejoin, and he's all the way back at the rear of the grid now. Chris Nolan, though, still in the podium positions, but here comes Joseph Parkinson, who's looking for a move, and he's going to switch it to the outside, going down to turn number 10. And Fraser Clegg's on the outside of Aaron Russell, and Joseph Parkinson gets the move done, had the great advantage around the outside, and Fraser Clegg with Aaron Russell gets the move done. Mark Happel also had a crash going down the back straight. But Ryan Taborski already within a second of Jonathan Harris. He's got the pace to catch up. He has the pace, but can he catch up to him and keep it clean? As look at that, Joseph Parkinson losing the rear so many times through turn number 13. And here comes Chris Nolan back to the inside on the grass, looking for the podium positions again. As I see in the background, there is a bit of a shunt. He rejoins back onto the track. I believe that was Samuel Stride. And Joseph Parkinson still keeping that podium position. Fraser Clegg, though, is looking for the podiums too, going back from the rear of the top, or from 10th place up into 5th. But Ryan Taborski, he's already up in the 1st actually. Jonathan Harris might have made a big mistake, and look at this, Ryan Taborski down the inside takes the lead of the race. Here comes Joey Parkinson down the inside of Chris Nolan. Chris Nolan is trying to hold it around the outside. These two battling it out. Fraser Clegg, where can he find the gap to get through on the both of them? Looking to the inside. Will he make it free wide, heading down into turn number 4? No, he's going to follow Joseph Parkinson through down the inside of Chris Nolan. Gets the move done. Or will Chris Nolan... Oh, cut back there. Chris Nolan going to try hold it on the inside, maybe. Fraser Clegg doesn't get the run on the outside that he wants. No, he will. And look at this. Already on the outside of Joey Parkinson. Going to have the inside into the chicane. Joey Parkinson gives that one up. And Fraser Clegg is up into third. And Ryan Taborski, though, leading it away as he loses the rear massively through there. So John O'Harris is going to have a run on him down the back straight. But these two, Chris Nolan and Joey, they can't separate each other. They're going side by side. But here comes Ryan Taborski and John O'Harris. No, they back out of that. But Chris Nolan and Joey Parkinson having a battle of their lives. And through turn number 10, using all the curb they can to rotate this car, Nick Morgan he started 7th, and he's still in 7th, and he's looking for a move to get himself back into a top 5 position. Look at that, down the inside, oh my goodness, there's a bit of contact between Ashley Lear and Nick Morgan, but Nick Morgan gets the move done, and Lachlan Burke trying.
Well, we got Josh Benno getting a little bit loosey.
Loosey-goosey for Josh Benno as he's off the racing line. Daniel Cox behind him too. Ryan Bunt, I believe, has had another bit of a... No, he's just overtaken Luca Padavides. Down the main straight, Ryan Tavorsky a second gap. Jonathan Harrison second, but he's got a fast and charging Fraser Clegg, who's going to be trying to catch back onto the back of him and get into second. Maybe battle for the lead if he has the pace, but he's still got Joey and Chris Nolan behind him. So these two won't give up. They will have a fight with Fraser Clegg. They know they're on for a podium, so they really want this. We're only 6 minutes into this race, and we've still got some amazing battling. Also, Ollie Stevens from... Oh my goodness. He's already... Oh, actually, no. I was about to say where he started, but he got overtaken by Nick Morgan. Oh, he's got overtaken by Josh Hunter now. He must have ran wide or had contact with Maximus Morgans. Ollie Stevens starting from 17th on the grid. He did make up 8 positions, and now he's back down to making up 6 positions. But can he... Oh, he loses the rear on exit. Ollie Stevens needs to catch back up onto him. Also, Josh Hunter from 18th on the grid. He's up into the top 10, so Josh Hunter doing well. He could be on for a top 8 here if he keeps on pushing this car to the limits that he's doing right now. And he's raging onto the back of Maximus Morgan and Daniel Cox. Heading back to the front, though, Joseph Parkinson. He is right on the rear of Fraser Clegg. He's not letting him leave his sights. Chris Nolder has fallen off a bit, might have made a mistake. He's got Lachlan Burke raging up onto the back of him now. Can Joey look for a move on Fraser Clegg for a podium? Or will he use Fraser Clegg to catch Jonathan, overtake Jonathan, and then battle it out with Fraser Clegg? Ryan Taborski, what's it called? He is leaving everyone in the dust. As he runs wide as I said that. Oh, don't spin it, Ryan! He's on the grass. He nearly looped it. He's on for his first win. He just can't be doing this. He needs to keep it on the track. Just be calm as Fraser Clegg is down the inside now of Jonathan. And Joseph, I think he's doing what I was saying before. Going to use Fraser Clegg to his advantage to try get past Jonathan. But Jonathan's not going to leave without a fight now. Jonathan right on the back of Fraser Clegg again. Will he send one down the inside in the turn number 3? No, he won't. He'll wait for it. He'll wait at another time. Josh Hunter, though, up into 9th place. He's overtaken Daniel Cox. Got the move done. Maximus Morgan is next. Josh Benno up the road too, but I think it might be a lost cause maybe. As Jonathan Harris, though, has been overtaken by Joey Parkinson. And Joey wants to stay with Fraser, because he knows he has pace to keep up with Fraser, and he might put up a battle. But Chris Nolan and Lachlan Burke coming back. But Lachlan Burke has pulled a great move around the outside of Chris Nolan. That was a beautiful move from Lachlan Burke. Now he's on the back of John O'Harris, heading through turns number 7 and 8 of the treacherous chicane. Tyre walls so close to the apex. Do not want to hit them. Down the back straight into turn number 10. Ryan Taborski in the lead. Just needs to keep it calm. He's got a 3-second gap. He does not want to lose his first ever win and he could possibly take the lead of the championship if Fraser Clegg finishes third or below. Well, probably has to finish in fourth if he wants to take the lead. They'll be tied on points if Fraser finishes in third place, but in second, Fraser will just keep the championship lead. Oh, look at Lachlan Burke drifting as well as Chris Nolan. Synchronized drifting there. Lachlan Burke doesn't want too many of those, or else he will not be catching this train. Joey, though, right on the rear of Fraser Clegg. Fraser Clegg runs wide in the last corner, but I believe that might be the line to get the run, but it doesn't look like it because Joey's right on the back again, and Jono using the pace of them two to follow him and stay with him, stay in this pack too. Into the first corner. Doesn't look like Fraser has the pace to catch Ryan, so now he'll have to fight for his life for second place. Jackson Whitehead is to the pits. Must have had it crashed. So Josh, we're halfway into this race. What is your take on this race so far?
Yeah, it's been a lot. What's it called? It's been
Tamer.
a little bit less. Yeah, lot less chaotic, tamer. Hasn't been as much. There's been a lot of sliding, but yeah, not as much spins and all that.
Yeah, they actually had a
But
really
yeah,
clean lap one, which was really good in these conditions. So more to
yeah,
prove when it comes into future races. But here we go, John O'Harris under pressure from Lachlan Burke. Doesn't look like Lachlan can get the move done. Here we go, Joey Parkinson though. He's going for a move on Fraser. I heard a little bit of communication between the two. Fraser said go past. Joey has gone past Fraser now, so Joey's up in the second. He has the pace advantage. Can he catch Ryan in the last remaining 9 minutes of this race? It will be hard, but if Joey has that pace, he could. But Ryan's just keeping consistent up there, starting from 8th place. So this could be a really good drive. Josh Hunter, though, he's battling it out with Maximus Morgan. Can he get into the top 8? I did say he will be in the top 8, probably. And it looks like he is on for it. He's doing a great recovery drive in these wet conditions. And look at that! Maximus Morgan loses the rear and he spun it under pressure from Josh Hunter. And that's Max round. And now Josh Hunter has an easy top 8 in his sights. Max under pressure from Josh Hunter. And Josh Hunter into 8th place. So Josh Hunter now just needs to keep it consistent, and hopefully he might be able to catch Benno, but it just depends. Is Josh Benno catching the train ahead? I think he's catching Chris Nolan. And look at that, Lachlan Burke has got past on John O'Harris, and Lachlan looking for a podium finish, as Fraser has actually not got the pace that he had in race 1, and just falling off the back of Joseph Parkinson here, as Chris Noble is into the pit lane, probably just getting some damage repaired. They're just going to bank some points out there. Turn number 4. Fraser Clegg losing touch to Joseph a little bit, but he'll be able to bring it back. I know Fraser can. He's got the pace. He is quick in these legend cars, but these conditions proving that it is tricky out there. And Lachlan Burke, he's right on the back of Fraser Clegg. Lachlan he's rapid out there, but also Fraser Clegg is starting to hit a cliff. He's fallen off the cliff, actually. Lachlan Burke is looking for a move now on Fraser Clegg. He's going to go to the outside. Maybe Fraser letting Lachlan through, and he does. So now Ryan Taborski will be taking the lead of the championship on these points here. But can Fraser look for a move back on Lachlan Burke, or is he just going to follow him? I think he might just follow him. Fraser Clegg falling off here. He had a really good first stint in the first half of this race, but now he's just falling off a bit. Elijah Whitfield, I haven't been talking about him. From the back of the grid after disconnecting because of packet loss, he's up into 9th, so a great recovery drive, also as well as Ollie Stevens. He's doing well just to get back through the field. Oh, as I said, that commentator's curse! He's looped it! Elijah Whitfield after having a great recovery drive, and that's him, he's disconnected. He's back in the pit lane, and he is probably ticked off with himself. And Lachlan Burke, as I'm talking all about this, he's already up into 2nd, but Joey Parkinson is not leaving without a fight. Down to the turn number 3 they go, and Joseph holds it, and John O'Harris is right onto the back of it once again. Will Jono Harris make a move now on Fraser Clegg and push Fraser even further down? Aaron Russell and Ollie Stevens having their own battle out there. Ollie Stevens has lost a couple positions. And look at that, Ollie Stevens losing a couple positions now. Not happy, I think, with Ashley Lear. No, it was Aaron Russell. Heading back to Ryan, blinking out a little bit. Joey Parkinson has been looped. He's got spun. I think he's got spun by Fraser Clegg. Fraser Clegg, I think, has tagged Joey Parkinson. And now that lets Lachlan Burke in the second. Jono Harris into a podium position. Fraser Clegg is still in fourth. But Joey Parkinson, he was on for a podium position. I believe he got tagged. Josh Hunter has also crashed too, it's said. But I think he's fine. Don't know what happened. I think he's lost a couple seconds. And I think Fraser Clegg letting Joey back through. So Fraser now back down into fifth. Let's have a look at what happened between these two. So it's into the hairpin of turn number 5. Just very deep under brakes. Just tags Joey. But he did let Joey back through after that. And Josh Hunter also had a crash too. I think he recovered it. I think he might have just spun. Maybe through here, he might have just locked up. Oh, yep, just a spin. But he kept it going and he's still in 8th place. Fraser Clegg right on the back of Joey Parkinson. Jono Harris only 6/10 off Lachlan Burke. It's been a bit of a same race. What's happened?
In the wall.
Ashley Lear is in the wall. Quickly go back and have a look at what happened. Might have just looped it on exit. Yeah, he did. Just a little bit too much curb. Just puts it into the wall. Big shunt. Keeps it going. Limping back to the pit lane. Might have a meatball. Heading back to the leader, Ryan Taborski. He has commanded this race really well. When he got to the lead, he had the pace, he made a couple mistakes, but now he's just being chill out there, being consistent. Starting from 8th into 1st, this could be his first win and he will be happy, and he will also take the championship lead out of round 1 of Season 4 for TFH High Legend Car E-Series. Jono Harris as well has got through on Lachlan Burke. But Lachlan in the podium still, but Jono up another spot. He's up to his starting position that he had. Joey starting to make a little gap on Fraser Clegg. Looking in the background, Josh Bano has also got through on Chris Nolan, so up into 6th place. Josh Bano is squeezing Chris Nolan onto the grass. Heading down into turn number 10. Chris Nolan is not giving up without a battle. He's on the inside of Josh Bano. Does he get the move done? Yes, he does, and he keeps that position, but Josh Bano looking for the move once again. Try get back through into P6. Can he go around the outside? Oh, Chris Nolan running really wide, but he'll still have the inside on Josh Bano. But Josh Bano would just want to get through, so because I think he has pace just to catch up ahead. Side by side still, these two going at it. Chris Nolan still holds 6th place. Sorry, slurring my words now. I need to take a drink of water as Lachlan Burke and Jono Harris is going side by side into T1. Jono still holds it, but here comes Lachlan trying to get a switchback. Does he have the switchback? Yes, he does. Has the run. Around the outside, hanging down to turn number 3. Can he get the move done on the outside? Losing the rear after touching the white painted line. Trying to hold it around the outside. Lachlan Burke, beautiful move once again. He's loving the outside lines, and he's done it well on Jonathan Harris. And hopefully he can hold 2nd place as Fraser Clegg still in the back. And Chris Nolan and Josh Bano still going at it. These two are having a great battle. Chris Nolan getting back into the toe of Josh Bano. Josh Bano trying to weave to get rid of the toe from Chris Nolan, because Chris Nolan is not giving up without a battle, as I see Josh Hunter in the background. These two make contact. Josh Hunter is in for a 6th place. There's the drink of water that I need. Into... Oh, Josh Bano has run wide. Chris Nolan now will have a run made down the inside. Can he get it done? No, he cannot. It now gets back into the slipstream with Josh Bano. Might look for a move soon, because I believe this actually might be the last lap. Once again, I keep forgetting to check the leader rounding for the last lap. Or maybe next lap may be the last lap. Just keep that on the note, because I'll go back to Ryan when he crosses the line. But if it is the last lap, Then these two are going to battle it hard. Chris Nolan to the inside. No, can't get it done. Great save from Chris Nolan. But Ryan Taborski, he is on for a first win here in the Skittles livery, heading through the last corner. I think this is the final lap. And here he comes across the line. Is it the checkered flag? I need to see.
That's the white flag.
Oh, is it white flag now?
I think it's white flag.
Yeah, it's white flag
it's
now.
white
Okay.
flag now.
So, no celebrations too early. Hopefully, I didn't put a commentator's curse on Ryan Taborski. But he is commanding that lead still. That's final lap. Jonathan Harris and Lachlan Burke. What is going to go on between these two? What's going to go on between Chris Nolan and Josh Benner? But after seeing Chris Nolan having that slide, I think Josh Benner has secured 6th place. Through the long left-hander of turn number 3. Lachlan Burke, he needs to look for a run on Jono Harris as Jono is trying to break the toe in the 7.5 motorsports car, or sim sports car. And Lachlan Burke through turn number 4, they go into turn number 5. Where will Lachlan look for a move? Where will it be as Jono Harris runs wide, and here comes Lachlan Burke to the inside, trying to get the move, loses the rear a bit there. I don't think he'll get it done there. Heading into the chicane now. Oh, hopping the curb just to get that car rotated. Lachlan is going to have to slipstream down the back straight. Jono Harris is going to try break it, but Lachlan Burke looks like he has a bit of a run. Will he look for an outside move? Remember, he loves the outside. He's done 2 outside overtakes, but he won't look for it in here. Can he go for a switchback on Jono Harris? Yes, he can. Jono Harris runs wide, and Lachlan Burke is up in the second. That might have secured it, maybe. Just looking at Ryan Taborski, looking at what corner he's at. Okay, don't need to cut to him just yet, because these two still having their own battle. Will Fraser Clegg look for a move on Joseph Parkinson? No, he will not. Maybe into the last corner lunge. Looking at Ryan Taborski ahead, though. The checkered flag is out, and Joseph Parkinson is round. Has Fraser Clegg touched him again? I don't know. Heading to Ryan Taborski, though. Ryan finally gets the first win that he needs, and he takes the lead of the championship. Ryan has done it. Finally, the first win for Ryan Taborski in a new livery to the Skittles machine across the line. Lachlan Burke will finish 2nd place. Jono Harris will finish in 3rd. Fraser Clegg will finish in 4th place. Joshua Benno in the top 5 now after Joey's spin. But Josh Benno doing a great recovery drive. Across the line, Benno comes now. Joseph Parkinson finishes down in 6th place where he started. Chris Nolan in 7th, great finish there. Josh Hunter though in the top 8 from 18th on the great job from him. Maximus Morgan ahead in 9th. Ollie Stevens from 17th up into 10th spot. Great race from Ollie Stevens as everyone's starting to cross the line now. Luca Padaviz too, 7 spots, doing well in his first Legend Car E-Series race. Nick Morgan though didn't have a great one here today. But it's Ryan Taborski who's taken it, and he finally wins his first ever Legend Car E-Series in Season 4. TFHI Legend Car E-Series Season 4 Round 1 winner. I believe he's taken the round out as well. Maybe Lachlan Burke, because he has had a second and a second. It just depends. We'll just have to check the points afterwards. But Ryan Taborski, look at him go. Great job from Ryan Taborski, and we'll get them soon in for interviews. We'll just quickly head back and have a look at what happened with Joey across the line. Not across the line, but for the last section. Joey Parkinson, did he loop it on his own? Or did he get a tap? Nah, he just looped it on his own. Joey will be devastated after that one. Fraser Clegg finishing in 4th place, starting from 10th. But Ryan Taborski takes it out. Let's get our results up quickly. Here we are. Oh, that's from Heat 1. Here we are, feature race now. Ryan Taborski finally gets P1. Took him a while, but he does it in Season 4. Lachlan Burke finishes in 2nd. Great job from him, starting from 9th on the grid. Jono Harris gets a podium in 3rd place. Fraser Clegg, after a couple if and biffs out there, he finishes 4th. Josh Benno finishes 5th. Great recovery drive from him. Joseph Parkinson 6th. Chris Nolan, a really good finish. Josh Hunter as well, starting from 18th on the grid. Finishes 8th, 10 spots up. Maximus Morgan in 9th, and Ollie Stevens will round out the top 10. And I believe we've already got the people we need to interview in here. And let's start from our third place finisher, if I can quickly get them up on the screen. Put this crap into slow motion. That's a bit slow. And quickly head into Discord. Well, we've only got two so far. Need to get Jono. Well, looks like we might just need to start from first place then. Until we wait for Jono to get in. So heading to Ryan Taborski, who started from 8th on the grid, finishes in first with a commanding lead of, I think it was 8 seconds if I quickly check once again. 7.3 seconds, nearly 8 seconds. Might as well just round to the 8 to make him look cooler. But Ryan Taborski in the Skittles machine, what was your thoughts going into this reverse grid race, and how are you feeling after your first ever win finally in the Legend Car E Series?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy finally after getting podium and then a race win. Can't be more happy than that. And yeah, great start and just pulled away with the battling of Lachlan and Jonathan. I thought Lachlan had a good shot at catching me. Got a bit scared. Very great support of Joshua Hunter. Love that guy. And maybe the Skittle livery is good, made by the one and only.
Listen, that is me. I told you the Skittles machine would do it, and guess what? It flippin' did it. But Ryan, on the start, I wasn't even looking at you on the start, and after the first couple of corners, you're already up in the 4th place compared to like Fraser and that. They were still battling around for 8th and 9th. You just had the whole shot. How'd you even do it on that start?
Oh, that was great. Had the inside line at one stage. Thought them going inside, sent it around the outside. Somehow worked out. No one shoved me off. Very kind.
As a saying is, but I don't really like the saying that much, outside suicide, but looks like it worked for you. Everyone trying to bank up on the inside of the fend, but you're like, well, I'm going to try the outside and catch you later, and it worked. Or you got to 4th on the first lap, and then when you got to the lead, a commanding lead. I keep saying commanding, I need to say commanding, but you had a couple mistakes when you first got to the lead. I saw a little bit wide on the exit of the last corner, a little bit of a half spin for a couple of them, but then you settled down. You knew that you had the gap, and you just had to keep it consistent from there on. But Ryan Taborski, congratulations on your first win. Hope to see you in round 2, which I think you're going to do the whole season because you're now the championship leader after this race.
Thank you.
Now, second place finisher, Lachlan Burke. He's been on the podium once before, I believe. I don't know if it is his first podium. I just can't really remember. I got a bit of a bad memory. But Lachlan Burke, great job. Starting from 9th and finished 2nd. So you've got 2 seconds. And I believe I don't know who's actually got the championship. I believe it's either you or Ryan. But consistency out there, a second and a second. How was it?
Oh, it was tough. Been doing practice, and the last thing I was expecting was the rain. So jumped in just before official practice opened and did a bit of testing in the rain. And initially, I thought I was actually going to be quite a bit off the pace, but we managed to put our head down and find the pace over the course of the heats. So I really think qualifying honestly set us up there in heat 1. And then heat 1, I just stayed behind Fraser and figured out where I was fast and worked on that for the final. And in the final, unfortunately, I just didn't get the start that I wanted. I just couldn't clear. I chose the inside line, and it seems like the outside worked a bit better, and just got stuck on the inside. But once I got past the first couple of people, then I really started to rein in on the guys in front of me. But then towards the end, just started struggling here and there. I was pushing too hard and fell back down to 3rd for a little bit, and just managed to get the overtake done with I think 1 to go. And thankfully just managed to hold on. But yeah, no, it was really good fun. It was actually quite clean racing out there with the conditions that we're racing in, and good way to start the season, and hopefully we can get this momentum running forwards.
Yeah, I have the championship standings up now. You and Ryan are tied on first, so this is going to be a close season. Fraser Clegg trailing 5 points behind. So it's all in it for this season. You three look the quickest, but you've done a really good recovery drive. You had really good battles out there with Jonathan Harris, getting past Chris Nolan. Had a couple of hairy moments trying to push hard, but all in all, you finished 2nd. So great job, Lachlan. See you at the next round at Laguna Seca.
Will do. Thank you guys, and we'll see everyone next round.
Rightio, and I believe that is it. Jonathan Harris isn't here for interviews, which is a bummer, but that concludes Season 4, Round 1 of the TFH Hire Legend Car E Series here at Oulton Park, a very rainy and gloomy day, and actually great racing for the conditions that were out there. The first race had the first safety car of the season, just a lot of people having that contact. But all in all, in the second race, it was really clean. There was a couple of hairy moments out there, people, spitting each other, but that's just, of course, it's going to happen in the rain like this, hitting the puddles and then aquaplaning into them. But great season opener. Hope to see you guys watching in round 2. Peace out. See you later.